For over a decade, Alex Nosa Ihama has been redefining greatness for diverse groups of audiences all over the world. A keynote speaker, life, business, and executive coach, Alex is the author of Welcome to Greatness, which is an account of a personal journey from a life of absolute self to that of absolute best.
Welcome to Greatness was written to help people to deal with their life challenges, their situations, wherever they find themselves in life. Basically, how do you take yourself from one spot to the next? It's a personal account of my story, and the story that I strongly believe millions of people will identify with. It talks about challenges from childhood to dealing with abuse and confusion as a young man, and then deciding to change your life. So this is a book that actually talks about how you can discover yourself, become self-aware, and head on the journey to fulfillment.
Somebody who's maybe trapped in their current situations and feel powerless to change. It's a book that will empower you and definitely give you the motivation to do what you need to do.
Money, fame, and power does not give you greatness, but yet we wake up in the morning and is what we pursue. So why the title Welcome to Greatness is to bring enlightenment to the word itself, greatness, because it's what we all pursue.
It's a book that will help you to get motivated to make the changes that you need to make in your life to be where you need to be and where you want to be.
For me, writing was a way to release my feeling. Writing was a way to share the information that I have. Writing was a way to help people to know that whatever they are facing, it definitely has a resolution, a solution. When a message is put on your heart and you do not share, the message will burn you from inside. This is a message that must be shared, and like I told people even as when I began the project, writing this book, is I strongly believed I was not going to be taken away from this world until that message was shared, and it's a burning desire to deliver a message that I know will really help people to find peace, to find fulfillment, to find joy. Of course, that may enable you to progress in your career and in your finances, relationship, and all that, but ultimately is to help people to discover fulfillment. I have a personal mission, and I know a lot of people are going to join me, or these friends and organizations out there, to go and ensure that this book is delivered, is made available to the hands of those who really want to grow, who really want to improve themselves, but are unable to because of circumstances. People in detention center. So within the next 3 years, we have this program called the Inside Out Transformation Program. And what that program is about is to deliver 3 copies of this book to every detention center in the country, beginning with the youth detention center here in Ontario. So the ultimate goal wasn't just to write the book and relax, but more so to write the book and ensure it gets to the hands of those who really desire the change, those who really need to change, those who really are confused about the term greatness. So the goal is we intend to share this book across shelters, abused homes, and orphanages, and places where people may have got to the point of giving up on life, but to help them to realize that there is hope.
Life is very challenging, and I think at some point in everyone's life, they want to do more. They want to make a change. They want to succeed. They want to really live a life that's full. And it takes a choice. It takes a decision to do that. And I think reading this book will really just empower you, will really give you the inspiration. And with Alex being the person that he is, you know, he shares his battles as well, and in going through his reformation. And I think that also helps you to feel motivated that you're not alone, and that, you know, there's others who are in the same situation, who are striving to succeed.
I was born to write, I was born to speak, I was born to coach, and I was born to minister.
What sticks out to me is the self-awareness. I think it's a very, very important thing to do. I think going through his program and realizing that it starts with me and figuring out where I am in life really just helped me to deal with the whole process and move forward.
I did not set out to be a coach. I did not set out to be a speaker. But when people saw my life was being turned around, they would call to see me and discuss issues. They will write me and discuss issues. People will read what I write on the internet and want to discuss issues. And they really went personal. And then I stumbled on the profession life coach. So what I did was explore what it's about. And it was really what I was already doing. So I got back into school and I got my certification, got aligned with the International Coaching Federation, both in Canada and the USA. And I took it up as a profession. And I've had the opportunity to coach a lot of people in so many situations, in so many countries over time. When I see people making change in their lives, when I see organizations turning around, when I see countries making change, that really inspires me. Self-actualization for me is the beginning of the next level of life. A lot of people today, they have this vision or this goal and they work towards it. And when they get to it, they're like, well, self-actualization, I have arrived. You are probably right, you have arrived, but where they miss the point is actually the beginning for the next level. That's why it's only a few people you see at the very top, the people that do recognize that self-actualization is a preparation for the next level. So for me, have I arrived? No. Will I ever arrive? Perhaps when I go meet my God in heaven. Self-actualization is just a stepping stone to the next level for me. I have learned that whatever we always think about will always occur in our lives. If we stick to a certain mindset, we'll always act in a certain way. If we refuse to change our ways, our lives will remain the same. If you are not content with where you are in life today, it is time to change your mindset. If you want different results in your life, in your leadership, in your career, relationship, or your business or finances, it's time to change your mindset. It's time to think differently and act passionately so that you may grow steadily. Your situation may be unfavorable, but it's your mindset that will determine how long it will last for. Our greatest strength is the ability we have to control our minds. For whether we succeed or fail depends not on what others do or don't, but rather what we have decided to do in our minds. That is welcoming greatness into your life. Most people, I mean, they see me as a coach, as a speaker, and they probably think it's all I do, write and read. But when I'm not doing any of those, I'm actually cooking. I love cooking because it's really, for me, it's really my time of reflection. You know, I believe cooking is an art. It's almost like a painting. I'm actually cooking and entertaining. I love cooking for my kids, for my family. There's a staple I really, or they love actually, and I love making. It's called jollof rice, and it's kind of rice with so much spice in it, and cooked in tomato sauce, and I love seeing the rice is red. I need to be around people, and I'm blessed with the fact that so people love to be around me. So hospitality, I think, is something that we should all practice. I think it could heal, it brings healing to the soul. To have people over and make this nice dish and have people laugh and be free and feel peace. So perhaps I need to go make some jollof rice now.